Taurus season 2025 is no ordinary stroll through the garden. This year is a call to root deeper, to rise stronger, and to redefine what security means to us. With Uranus still shaking up the soil beneath us, this season is asking, what are we holding on to and what change are we resisting? Hello, I'm Gretchen Heidel, and I'm going to go over 5 big things that we need to know about this Taurus season 2025. We are going to be heading into Taurus season on April 19th at 3:56 p.m. Eastern Time. It will go on all the way until May 20th when we start Gemini season. Number 1, Taurus is all about the love of comfort. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. And Taurus is known for its pride in comfort, being comfortable, but yet having a beautiful surroundings, having beautiful home, future comforts of this world. Number 2, it's a time where we're supposed to be slowing down, though we just had Mercury go into Aries and Mars go into Leo, which I recorded 2 videos previously, so if you want, check them out. And that's a little bit more peppy, but the sun being in Taurus is a little bit about just be a little bit slowing down and striving to have patience. You know, Tauruses are not always patient. That's something that we have to work on. And when we think about these attributes and we think about the sun sign and what our signs are supposed to do, think about striving for, not that you already have this and not that this is already mastered. Number 3, speaking of Venus, this is the goddess of love and beauty. And when we're talking about Taurus, we're talking about sensuality. We're talking about romance. Okay. So this is time you want to get, some romantic. Now, here's the thing. Taurus typically is not about the flyby, situationship, one night kind of deal. It's usually a little bit more of a serious commitment oriented sign, wanting things to be grounded, wanting to feel safe, wanting to feel secure. And that's what we're looking for. So if you have a little bit of trouble getting that in your life, this could be a good season for you because we are all going to be feeling just a little bit of this energy and getting that infused into our lives. Number 4, this is no nonsense. Taurus is the sign of see it, hear it, feel it, touch it, smell it. It is a practical, pragmatic sign. You don't want to be messing around with any kind of, fly-by-night things. This is a little bit more of a serious, grounded sign because, after all, Taurus is a strong earth sign. So this is a good time if you're looking to, improve your grounding practices, being mindful, maybe taking a good yoga class or maybe, meditating so that you can really get a little bit more rooted and grounded, especially as we're moving, when we get to Gemini season, that's the opposite of that. So we want to practice our grounding techniques. Or if you want to, spend time out in nature, that can be incredibly grounding, like gardening or doing some walk in the woods. It can be incredibly healing. And last but not least, this is a big one. Taurus is the ruler of the 2nd house in astrology, and this is money, honey. Okay, so Venus is actually rules money and love. And so when we talk about money, we're talking about a serious matter here. Tauruses don't mess around. This is a serious deal. And so if you're looking to improve your financial health, maybe, increase your 401k or something like that, this is a good time to work on that. Not just money, it's what we value. It's our material goods that we value. It's a Picasso painting. It could be a boat. It could be, a lawnmower, whatever your thing is that you value in life. That is our 2nd house. And this is an opportunity to stabilize some of that energy. I always say Tauruses are not necessarily known as being frugal, but they do like to buy good quality things, not like a million junky things, like good quality things. That's usually more of an investment that Tauruses like to make. If you're looking for that and looking to gain some grounding, this is a good time. Now I have some bonus things to talk about because it's not all fairy tale and glitter here. Towards the end of Taurus season on May 17th, there is going to be a conjunction between the sun and Uranus. That's what I referenced in the beginning of the video. Uranus is unstable. It is the risk taker. It's the wild card, and it is change. And it's still in Taurus, though it's now at the end of Taurus. And then what will happen is it will have its yearly conjunction with the sun. This could be very disruptive, and this can be like some upheaval. So just to know, right before we get into Gemini season, we're going to have to really practice grounding a little bit more. Now, that can be a good time for risk taking if that's something that you're into. Uranus is usually good for risk taking, but it can also feel anxious and it can also feel a little bit unstable or destabilizing. So we want to practice again that good grounding work. Bonus number 2, if you want to have some really good positive Taurus energy and use some of the wonderful Taurus blessings and traits that it can infuse upon us, we're looking at the new moon in Taurus, going to be on April 27th. And that is going to be a wonderful new moon where we can manifest love, groundedness, practicality, and or money. It's going to be 7 degrees Taurus. So that's going to be more towards the beginning side of Taurus. And especially if you have a birthday around that time, you'll definitely be feeling this. But this is a good way to infuse these wonderful positive characteristics of this strong Earth sign.